Hi guys, I'm Erik Voss, and Marvel just released a brand new teaser for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now, the director, James Gunn, has hinted that another longer trailer is coming soon, maybe with the release of Doctor Strange. But this short teaser definitely has a ton of huge details hidden in it, stuff that's really easy to miss, but also I'm pretty sure stuff that tells us a lot about this movie. So, screw it, let's break this stuff down. Okay, so right off the bat, we get the return of Blue Suede's Hooked on a Feeling, and I love this opening fake out sound effect where we hear what sounds like maybe a gun being loaded. But no, it's just Peter Quill's cassette tape being loaded into the cassette player. And these opening images are all super dramatic, with these brief glimpses of Drax as the camera peeks around the corner, then Gamora as she walks out of frame. But the music increases in volume, and it's clear that this Guardians of the Galaxy sequel is gonna have that same loose, fun tone that the first movie did. But here's my question. Where is this place? What are we looking at? These round tunnels kind of look like the tunnels on the Millennium Falcon, so I'm thinking this is some kind of ship. And then we also see this sign saying spacesuits for emergencies and for fun. I think that may be on board the Milano, while these tunnels might not be in the same location. They might not be on a ship at all. They could be underground, but hold that thought, let's move on. Okay, so we get this amazing shot of Starlord at the end of a tunnel, looking through this circular portal, and I think this tunnel might be the same tunnel that we saw at the beginning of the trailer, and why I think Starlord could be underground here. If you look in the background of the shot, that looks like it's part of some massive cavern. Also, notice how the music here says, now, I have a theory that I'm working on that I think there could be a reason why we hear this lyric sync up with this image in particular, but I'll come back to it. It'll make a lot more sense later on. We also get these shots of Gamora looking like a total badass, and let's break down these shots frame by frame. First, if you look closely, Gamora is stepping on a large, fleshy type surface, and there are all these tentacles in the shot, and this is probably Obelisk. It's a multi-dimensional being that appeared in the concept art that James Gunn tweeted out. Rumor has it, it's going to be a beast that the Guardians have to fight early on in the movie. But also, this location looks super interesting. There's this big golden orb and all this shiny architecture, and a lot of people are comparing this surreal look to the Universal Church of Truth from the DNA run of the Guardians of the Galaxy comics. And I won't go too into it, but the reason it's interesting is that in those comics, there's a character named Adam Warlock who is associated with the Soul Gem. And the Soul Gem, aka the Soul Stone in the MCU, is one of the 2 remaining Infinity Stones out there. And a lot of people think that this movie is gonna be where the Soul Stone appears to set up for Thanos and the Avengers Infinity Wars movies. So I don't know how much of the Universal Church of Truth is going to be in this movie, but it could be how the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 works the Soul Stone into the MCU. Okay, moving on.
When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright.
Okay, I have no idea what's going on here with Rocket and Yondu, but it is bonkers. Apparently the other Ravagers have turned on Yondu, bringing him to the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I love the idea that these 2 mercenaries are teaming up on their own awesome side mission, whatever it ends up being. Also, there's a rumor going around that It's Raining Men has been added to the soundtrack of this movie, and if so, I couldn't think of a better song choice for what we're seeing right now. Except maybe Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. I don't know, you be the judge. Also, if you look closely, you can see Yondu whistling in the shot, and his Yaka arrow is barely visible, slicing through these guys as they're falling. Now, in the comics, Yondu controls the arrow with the fin on his head, which glows, and a lot of people thought that now that the fin is back on his head in its full form, we might see that on screen. But I'm actually glad that they're keeping the whistling, which I thought was a really cool thing they added to the character in the first movie. It's such a fun, folksy way to summon a deadly weapon. And then we get Nebula, who's Gamora's sister, a fellow adopted adopted daughter of Thanos. We last saw her in the first movie fighting Gamora, severing her own arm and escaping in a Xandar ship. And now it looks like she's in some sort of captivity. Now, based on her positioning in the poster released for the movie, it seems like she might be on the Guardians of the Galaxy side this time, which makes me think we may be in store for another amazing prison escape scene. I know the perfect guys for the job. We also get this cool shot of Peter Quill here, and by the looks of the background, this is the same location that we saw Gamora fighting the Obelisk. And I just love how carefree and don't give a f Starlord is here. Like, whatever, another stupid giant tentacle monster we gotta take care of. Let's do this. And before I move on, I just love this shot of the Ravagers getting blown to hell by this interesting blue pulse. Now check out those trees on the sides of the frame here. I have a theory about where this is taking place that I will get to right after we look at this next section.
There are two types of beings in the universe. Those who dance and those who do not.
Now earlier we saw Skylord piloting the Milano in a frenzy, and now it looks like he's crash landed on this interesting forest planet, which I think might be the same planet he goes deep down inside of in that other shot we saw, and we now see the reverse of it here. Okay, now time for that theory that I have been blueballing you with this whole video. One thing missing from this trailer is one of the big mysteries from the first Guardians of the Galaxy, Peter Quill's father, who is now in this movie gonna be played by Kurt Russell. But here's the thing about that. I'm thinking we are seeing him in this trailer, because Quill's father is named Ego, the living planet. He is an ancient super being who just took human form when he came to Earth, and this planet that Quill is stuck on, I think that is his dad. That's why I think the Ravagers are getting lit up in that other shot. They've come to this planet chasing after Starlord, and now Papa Planet is swatting the crap out of them, like, lay off my son. Also, maybe I shouldn't even bring this up, but if this planet is Ego, it makes it a little creepy when you listen to that song lyric again, as we saw Quill in the tunnel. Come on, gross, man, that's your dad. Okay, moving on.
I get it, yes. I am a dancer, Gamora is not.
You just need to find a woman who is pathetic. Like you.
Thanks, buddy.
Do you need a hug?
No, I do not.
Oh, I thought I said no. You're welcome.
Now, this banter between Quill and Drax is just great. It sets up this Guardians of the Galaxy to have even more of that rom-com tension with Gamora. And the thing I want to point out here is, look at Quill's sweatshirt. Now, when you take a look at the concept art from the keyboard from the prison scene of the first Guardians, you get kind of an alphabet that you can use to decode the letters on Quill's sweatshirt, and it translates to gears shift. Now, that could mean anything, maybe just in the general sense that the Guardians are shifting gears for the second movie. Not sure, let me know what you think it means in the comments. Now let's go to this final shot here.
I'm high on believing.
This is just awesome. Rocket does this no-look shot through the wall, and if you look closely at those screens in the background, it seems like there's some kind of chaos going on. Maybe a prison riot, which makes me think this is part of that possible prison break scene I was theorizing before, and that Rocket is smiling because he knows that this gun can blow holes in walls. And then, of course, my favorite part of this trailer, everyone saw this, Baby Groot on Rocket's shoulder, and it's an awesome reversal of Rocket on Groot's shoulder in the first movie. He's even got his own little Starlord jacket. Ah, jeez, they're gonna sell so freaking many of those toys. Okay, that's it for now. Again, there will be another Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 trailer coming out very soon. It may even be out by the time you're watching this video, so keep your eye out for our breakdown of that. I'm so excited for this movie, and this second movie looks like it's gonna have the same sense of humor and pure fun, so I'm excited to see what James Gunn and the whole cast has in store for us for this one. So if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe to New Rockstars so you can see all of our videos, and of course share it with your friends. You can also contribute to us on Patreon. A big thanks to all of our current patrons. You guys are great. You're our favorite. Shh, don't tell anyone else. You can follow me on Twitter at EA Voss with any theories or questions or predictions that you have. You can also follow New Rockstars on Twitter at New Rockstars for info on when our future videos are going to be coming out. Okay, thanks. Bye.